Welcome back to the greenhouse. Week 5 update. This is Thanksgiving week of 2020. So I'm going to film a little bit earlier, and this is going to be a short video. Just going to give you a quick tour of how everything's doing. If you recall, last week I put down just the fish fertilizer. So it was 1 tablespoon of fish fertilizer to 1 gallon of water. So I have a 2-gallon can, obviously 2 tablespoons. I actually took the water out of my 20-gallon reservoir. I've since filled up my 30. This way, again, that tap water has a chance to sit and let some of that chlorine dissipate. So my director's got the chair today. I'm going to go ahead, grab the camera, and we'll first start out by taking a look at all the seedlings. So the first stop we're going to make is the escarole and broccoli rub that is growing in the rock wool cubes. Now the liquid down there is the actual growing solution that I've mixed up. They seem to be doing really well, and shortly they'll be going off into the towers. Next, let's take a look at our microgreens. That's the cilantro. Alright, we'll be harvesting that. I'll probably grab some either for tonight or tomorrow night's salad, dinner salad. Now, here's the arugula. I just started these microgreens. I think it was last Friday. I'm losing track. And today's Monday, by the way. So, again, this is in the growing material that I added the mushroom compost to the vermiculite, perlite, and peat moss, and added in some slow release organic fertilizer and the blood meal. So seems to be coming up a little sooner. Now again, that could be just because of a different seed. But regardless, that cilantro is looking really good. This is a look at the honey gold baby potatoes that are at the front of the greenhouse. Now, I think I might be overwatering these. There's another top. So let's take a look at the potato. Yeah, see, it's all rotted. So I'm not quite sure if I'm just giving this too much water. So I'm going to go ahead right now and just close that head down a little bit and see what happens. This is the broccoli rub that's growing in the 5-gallon grow bag. Nice healthy, sorry about that. Nice healthy leaves here. I do have some that don't look so good. We'll just get rid of those. This is the zucchini. I've set up a trellis here, so hopefully we'll be able to see it. So it's on those spools, and I've come right down here. And I'm using the clips here that they clip on to the trellis twine and then go around your plant. So I'm going to vine those up. Going into the raised garden bed, if you recall, this is the broccoli rub that was pricked out and transplanted. There's the Roma tomato. I'll step back so you can see it. Getting some nice height on it. Here's our radishes. I actually harvested one yesterday, and we sliced it up and let the grandkids give it a try. They said it was a little spicy, but they tried it, so I respect them for at least trying it. We have in here again the carrots, and I've put in some of the broccoli rub that was pricked out. There's another Roma tomato plant, and there is the original patch of broccoli rub. Remember, those were all direct sowed. We'll come over to the other raised garden bed, and here's more of the broccoli rub that was pricked out. We've got some Swiss chard here. It's looking really good. Here's the fennel. And coming along nicely. The kids sampled some of the fronds. I tell them it's like licorice. And we'll just pan back across here, and you'll see the fennel, beets, Swiss chard, and Roma tomato plant. Here's the other potato. Again, I've got to watch the watering because I have another plant that's down, so might be getting too much water. This is the chocolate cherry tomato that's in a, I believe that's a 2-gallon grow bag. These are geopots, by the way. I had a question about that. Geopot, one word. And I've got some carrots in there. So that's, let me come back just a little bit. That's looking really good, getting some nice growth. Real quick, there's a look at that chocolate cherry tomato that's in the tower garden. I've got my spool and twine, and it's ready to go. We'll come back around here, and this is the growing material that I'm using to start the seeds. I've got a couple of broccoli rabe left in there. I'm starting to get some lettuce coming up right there, and there's another one over there, and I still have some of those larger cherry tomatoes coming up, and I did some cabbage back here, nothing yet. Okay, we're back in the 2-inch soil blocks in these small trays that again have the compost added to our growing material. Nothing in here yet. I'm ready to prick some more out. So again, more broccoli rabe. I believe this is the escarole. Not doing as well as everything in the soil block, in the rock wool cubes. And I think that's because they're getting fed something that's a little bit easier to uptake, which is that liquid growing solution. And these are those tomato plants that I pricked out. And there's some more escarole. So looking okay, but nothing spectacular. Now we're in the tray that's got the broccoli rabe. So everything forward is broccoli rabe. I have a row of escarole. I've got some Swiss chard back here and the butternut squash, and I have one tomato plant right there. And again, this is in the it has the added compost and fertilizer. They're doing okay. Again, not impressed. I might start supplementing with a little bit of the growing solution. Not sure. Again, I wanted to keep these more organic, so maybe I'll hit this with the fish fertilizer. All right, director says I need to wrap it up, keep it short. Okay, so that's what we have. Again, I'm super excited about everything growing in my beds over here. I can't wait to get the towers filled up. I'll be filming more about growing in the tower gardens if anyone's interested. Again, it's just a form of hydroponics, aeroponics. So we'll be doing a little bit more of that in the series as we go forward with our weekly updates. And we'll continue to see how everything's growing, whether it's with the fish fertilizer, the organic compost tea, or the growing solution in the grow towers. So I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. We're really excited. I got a lot of cooking ahead of me. Speaking of cooking, today I finally have a lemon that's ripe. So I've been waiting to make Stacy a cod piccata. I'm going to put it over a bed of organic polenta, and I'm going to harvest some longevity spinach, some baby beet leaves, some baby kale and Swiss chard, and broccoli rabe leaves. I'm going to saute that with garlic, olive oil, pepperoncino, a splash of white wine, and we're going to have that as our sauteed greens as a side dish. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope that this finds everybody well and healthy, and we'll see you next week back here at the greenhouse. Thank you for watching. It's over 80 degrees, so I'm going to get to some of my chores. Primo says that's a wrap, so leave me alone. I'm busy farming.